Chargers and the Colts on Monday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 82 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Carr now on first down. Open man, that's Renfro. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down and goal. Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
Herbert's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hines. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Carr now on first down. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr to throw again. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Quickly a slant to Renfrow. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go, brother. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them a hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
And here's Rodgers to return.
All day, baby, let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. You know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
Herbert off of play action. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And how about this decision? Tie game 1st half. But here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Keep playing hard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr down to throw. This to Jarwin. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
You got block me. You got block me. You got block me. 56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You don't have to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
On second down now, it's Hines. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on. If he put up a number, let's say 200 plus.
Play action. It's Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Herbert operating from the red zone. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, 56.
Now Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Carr to the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Carr. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They run with Hines. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 30 yards.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
Let's go, baby.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. Still shedding tackles. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a big veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This one to Jarwin over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Unbelievable.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
56.
On 1st down, Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because for him,
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Carr now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game out that way.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Raiders. Carr. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. To try again after the sack. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. For this, likely a must-have 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, it's Hines. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here would hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.